welcome to today's video. Today is the second installment of my dumpster fire junk journal / use what you have series, where I have taken all of my supplies and written them on pieces of scrap paper, and every month, hopefully twice a month, but for now once a month, I pull out an item and I use it in my bullet journal. So this month's theme was paper bags. So I ended up digging around and I found this is actually a paper bag from Studio Calico. And then I have some paper bags that I got from Joann's. So here's the dotted ones, here are the horizontally striped ones. Again, this had Studio Calico stickers in it, so I used that. And then I got some clips that I ordered in the mail, and I really like the idea of using these bags too. So I'm going to show you how to use the items in different ways and incorporate it into your bullet journal. Now, I'm doing more of an artistic spread versus a weekly or a monthly layout, but know that you can incorporate these items into your monthly or weekly layouts. Now, what I ended up doing was I used a die cut punch that I have. This is a Stampin' Up die cut punch, but Viscose has some, there's lots of variety out there. I just happened to use this one because I wanted to use the hexagon. And I went through and I hole punched my bags. So let's do this. Oops. So I wanted to use this one too because I thought it would be fun and add like another aspect to it. Now, granted, this is in paper bag, but it's still like stuff I had lying around that I want to use. Okay, oop, that didn't go through completely. Yep. Okay. Okay, so I just went through and punched a whole bunch of the items in here. As you can see, now they're all ready to go. I might not use all of these. I'm gonna try and use most of them. And so one of the things I wanted to show you, which I wasn't sure if I was gonna use this as part of my design or this design, but basically you can even just tear it off and use it as strips on the side here. So if you want, you can just go through and tear it into any shape you want. There's the stick portion. So put it to the side, and you can just even glue it down or stick it on there. Something that bullet journalers love to do is taking black paper, the black bullet journal paper, and then writing in white over top of it. That's something you can do as well. So what I've done here, I have lettered my outline, I've drawn my image, and it's a bee. And we're going to ink all of this, and then I'm going to show you how I will be accenting this piece. So for now, I'm going to be inking. You can watch me ink, or you can fast forward to where I actually start using the elements. But either way, thank you for watching today. For my supplies today, like I said, I'm using a Stampin' Up die cut. I have various paper bags from things I've received in the mail, packages I've bought from Joann's, and then just random bags I have lying around. This is the Archer and Olive craft notebook that I will be using. And then for my pens and stuff, I'll be using the Tombow mono drawing pens, probably the size 8. And for coloring in work, I'm going to be using the Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen. Okay, so hope you enjoy. Great, so now that the lettering and the illustration's done, just as a side note, I will be going in with some white jelly roll to add some fun accents and texture to the lettering and the illustration. But I just wanted to touch on my putting together my elements. Now, I used a die cut, but you can also use scissors. You can use scissors, you can use, if you have a paper cutting machine, you can use that too. Like I said, I just grabbed this guy out of convenience because I could. So that's what I was going for there. Now, the next aspect we want to take into consideration when using additional elements like this is to create balance. So some form of balance. Now, as you can see, my black with the white polka dots is a lot more intense than, say, my brown with my lines, or even the sky now that I've decided to add in there as well. So you want to make sure that that's going to be balanced. And you also just don't want to create repeating patterns for no reasons, if that makes sense. So instead of putting another one in the corner there to kind of, it gives it symmetry, which is great, but it can also, let's say, make it a bit more boring. And then you can take another one here. And then you can choose to have either have them all face the similar or same direction, or you can have them in different directions. It's whatever you choose to do. Because of the angle that I'm holding them at, it doesn't really make sense to have them go in one space. So I'm just going to go with an extreme opposite direction so that it looks a bit more interesting in that sense. I really love having elements like this because it kind of gives the piece a continuity that it would otherwise be lacking. So you can do the same in this corner. I mean, you don't want to get too carried away. If we And then I'm not putting glue over the entire surface, and that's, again, preference for me, but it just kind of makes it interesting and fun in that sense. And then there is okay, so now I'm going to go in with the jelly roll. I just grabbed a size 5. It's the one I had closest to me. So I actually prefer to use the 10, which I don't happen to have, so let's just grab the 8, which should be fine. Then I'm just going to go in here. There we go. So that is how you can use paper, or like paper bag, elements of paper bag in your layouts. And that way you're also reusing, recycling, whatever you want. And yeah, it ends up looking super fun, super different, and something super interesting. So thank you for watching today.